Big Eatie and Little Eatie were massive favourites in Camp Cretaceous Season 5, and everyone is wondering what is going to happen to them in Camp Cretaceous Season 5. Are they going to survive? Because we know one of them was quite injured. What is their storyline in Season 5? Well, I could have them answers in today's video, so make sure you watch this. It's an absolute belter, and this is your spoiler warning because it potentially will contain spoilers. Right, with that out of the way, let's get into it. So hello everybody and welcome to today's video with me, Shadows, where we're going to be talking about Big Eatie and Little Eatie, the two Tyrannosaurus Rex which we see in Camp Cretaceous Season 5. And what is going to be their fate? Are they going to fight the Spino? Are they even going to run into a new Rex such as Rexy? Could we see Rexy in Season 5? Which means there will be 3 Tyrannosaurus Rex? Lots and lots of questions in today's video. It's going to be a big one, so hold on to your butt. So first things first, we do have a little clip from Season 5 where we see one of the T-Rexes, I think it's Little Eatie off the top of my head, actually chained up in Camp Cretaceous Season 5 with a big massive chain around its leg, and we have Kenji trying to release that chain. Now that is actually a Season 5 clip, so we can tell that in Season 5 they're obviously still being mistreated. I think in Season 5 we're definitely going to see the mistreatment of the 2 T-Rexes, and the one of them potentially even on the verge of losing its life, because we know it was extremely injured in Season 4 and it's going to need some super care in Season 5 to pull through. Because we know in Season 4 that they had a massive fight with each other and one of them come off extremely injured and was needing their medical attention. So what we're going to see in Season 5 is obviously, like I just said, them looking after these T-Rexes. Now, will we see them fight each other again? Will we see them fight a Spinosaurus? Because we know the Spinosaurus is in Season 5. Now, if you want to know about the Spinosaurus fighting the Rexes, I recommend checking out this video here because I went over that a few days ago and it's an absolute belter. So check that out after we've watched and listened to this. But what we have 100% confirmed for these animals in Season 5 is that one of them is definitely chained up and is going to be freed. So we know that to be the case. But what else are we going to see for these animals? Are they going to feature huge prominent roles? Because we also know that there's 2 of them and the one of them is actually okay. So will they be brain controlled in the future and potentially used to fight the Spinosaurus? Maybe the Baryonyx and Toro, who really knows? Will they be featured chasing one of the campers? Well, we also see them in the trailer as well, or one of them in the trailer, where it looks to be taking some type of injury or some type of shock, where you can see in the trailer here, where it like roars up at the sky or whatever it is, but it looks like it's kind of taking some type of electric shock or injury we see there. There's also a small clip of where we see one of the Rexes chasing the campers, which looks like it's across a helipad or some type of structure or something, and you see it chasing one of the campers. So we know one of them is definitely active and still alive and still okay. We're unsure of the fate on the other one, but it seems likely that both of them will survive, unless they are going to show that maybe one of these Rexes will pass away due to his injuries, because we do see that one Rex with his injuries and it does look quite horrific. So it'd be surprising if they killed off one of the Rexes, but you never really know at this stage. They did kill off the Indominus Rex, they did kill off the Scorpius Rexes, no problem at all, without a bat of an eyelid. So could they get rid of one of these Rexes? Because we obviously don't see these Rexes in future movies because of their coloration. We know their coloration is very different to other Rexes, and we see, now this is a Dominion spoiler, so if you haven't seen Dominion, quickly gloss over this. We do see 2 Rexes at the end of Dominion, but they are not Big Eatie and Little Eatie. They are actually the Buck and Doe from the Lost World Jurassic Park 2. Right, Dominion spoilers over, we'll continue. But yeah, we know that they're not in any future movies because obviously we've seen Dominion, so that is, unless they take these Tyrannosaurs somewhere else, which is very, very possible at the end of Season 5, we could see them take these Rexes to another sanctuary, or maybe this island here, this Manticore Island which are on at the moment, becomes another dinosaur sanctuary at the end of the season, which would make sense because we've got the Spinosaurus there, we've got these Rexes there, we've got all these other animals, the Pteranodons, the Carnotaurus, the baryonyx, they're all on this island. And where are they going to go? Where are they going to go after season 5 ends? Because we know that the Spinosaurus isn't in Dominion, unfortunately. So where are these animals going to go? They're either going to be killed off or kept on a sanctuary somewhere away from the mainland, because the events of this timeline are in 2016 and there are no dinosaurs on the mainland at this stage. So yes, Big Eatie and Little Eatie, I would love to see them survive the events of Season 5, although one of them is severely injured and the other one seems to be out and about chasing the campers and whatnot. And we do see the campers in an official Season 5 clip free one of the Tyrannosaurs from its chains, and you can see it quite evidently chained up. So we do know 100% confirmed one of their fates in Season 5 right now, and we're unsure of where their fates are going to lead at the end of Season 5. And we still have the questions of what has happened to Rexy. Well, we do know Rexy gets captured in 2018 in Fallen Kingdom from Isla Nublar, but it's still 2016. So is Rexy going to be moved and then moved back to Nublar? Highly unlikely. So we're probably not going to see Rexy in Season 5 because she is still on Isla Nublar, and I think that is where she's going to stay canonically to be captured in 2018 for the events of Fallen Kingdom. So she is not going to show up in Season 5, and we've got these other two Rexes and the Spino as well. So that's a big one. What do you think is going to happen with the Rexes? Do you think they're going to pull through? Do you think we're going to see both of them at the end? Do you think maybe one of them is going to be killed off? And do you think they're going to come into battle with the Spinosaurus? Because a lot of people theorizing the fact that we could see these Rexes go up against the Spinosaurus, especially with the brain chip storyline we've got going on, because we know the Spinosaurus has got a brain chip in it because we see it in the trailer, although we haven't seen the T-Rexes have a brain chip in them yet, but it could happen during the events of the season. But do you think we're going to see that rematch? Do you think they're going to survive? Please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings about these Rexes, because a lot of people have been asking what is going to happen to them, so I'd love to know what you think is going to happen to them. And like I said, we know they're not in future movies, so what is going to happen? Are they going to stay on this island for the rest of their lives as a sanctuary? Are they going to be moved off somewhere else? Because, like I said, we haven't seen them in any other movie. We didn't see them in Fallen Kingdom, and we haven't seen them in Dominion. So what is going to happen to them? This is what I think is officially going to happen, because we know, like I said, one of them is captured. They try and release the campers, try and release the shackles, and it looks like they do, and then they're both out and about again. So what I think is going to happen is they'll both survive, although one of them will be injured and won't be able to fight as well. I think they'll both survive the events of Season 5, even if they run into a Spinosaurus, and I think the island in Season 5 will potentially become a dinosaur sanctuary run by Kenji, and Kenji changes his company to a good company, but I definitely think they will survive the events of Season 5. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. It does really help me out, and check out my Patreon. So a massive thanks to my Patreon for helping support and fund these videos. It really means a lot to me, and I couldn't do it without you. So if you want to check that out, link is in the description. I've also got a cool merch shop with loads and loads of cool merch designs, so go and check that out. Grab yourself a bargain. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers now. Thanks. Bye bye.